Hello everyone. Welcome to the next lecture. We are studying mathematics for class 11. So this is chapter 7. So in this chapter we will be studying longer, shorter, longest, shortest, okay, taller, then taller, smaller, taller, shorter and tallest, shortest, okay. So these are a few topics which we will be studying here along with a lot of examples. So we will do a lot of examples. I hope you will enjoy. So let us start. So first of all, it is longer, shorter. So as we can see in this picture, these are two pencils which are given. One pencil, this pencil, okay, we say that this pencil is shorter and the other pencil which is there, this is longer. So this pencil is longer, this pencil is shorter. Now longer, shorter, whenever it is there, it is obviously in comparison. So we say this pencil is shorter as compared to this pencil, and we say this pencil is longer as compared to this pencil. So shorter, longer is always said in comparison to something else. Okay, let us see the next question. These are two stairs which are given. So we can see that out of these two stairs, okay, out of these two stairs, this stair is longer. Okay, so this one is longer and this stair is shorter. So out of these two stairs, this stair is longer and this stair is shorter. So we can say that this stair is longer as compared to this stair and this stair is shorter as compared to this stair. So that is how we say it. Now next question is tick the longer object. So the longer object we have to tick. For example, now whenever there will be longer, shorter, okay, there will always be two objects given because I told you longer and shorter is always said in comparison to something else. Okay, for example, this leaf over here is longer as compared to this leaf, and this leaf over here is shorter as compared to this leaf. Now there can be another leaf. Okay, for example, suppose there is another leaf over here which is this much long. So obviously we can see that this leaf which is here, this leaf is shorter as compared to this leaf. I'm sorry, this leaf over here is longer as compared to this leaf, but it will be shorter as compared to this leaf. If there was one more leaf over here which was like the tallest, so it would be so longer and shorter is always in comparison. So here we have to tick the longer object. So let us come back to the question now. So out of these two leaves which are given, we have to take the longer object. So we know that this leaf is longer, so we will take this one. Okay, and the shorter leaf is this one, so this one will be the if shorter leaf. Now here also we have to take the longer object. So these are two brooms. So now see, we can see that this broom over here, this broom is shorter as compared to this one, and this broom is longer as compared to the other broom, which is this one. So we have to take the longer broom. So this one is the longer broom out of these two brooms. Let us see the next question. In this question we have to take the shorter object. So these are two ropes which are given. Now one rope is shorter, okay, and the other rope is longer. So can you tell me which one is the longer rope? Correct, this is the longer rope and this is the shorter rope. So this rope over here is shorter as compared to this rope, okay, and this rope over here is longer as compared to this rope. So we have to take the shorter rope. So this one is the answer, this one is the shorter rope. Now again this we have to take the shorter object. So out of these two objects, students, now can you tell me which one is the shorter object? Yeah, correct, we can see by very well, we can see and tell that this one is the shorter object. So we will take this one and this one is the longer object. So that is not the answer. So next is longest, shortest. Okay, so longest, shortest means this again, longest, shortest comes in comparison. Okay, so if there are more than one objects given, then they will ask us to tell which is the longest and which is the shortest among them. Okay, so that we have to find out. So we can see that here there are some chili which is given. Okay, so these are some chilies which are given and we have to find the longest and the shortest among them. Okay, so as we can see that this chili over here, it is the longest, and this chili over here, it is the shortest. Okay, now how do we say that? Okay, now first of all we will see how many objects are given. So in this picture there are 3 objects which are given, or 3 chilies which are given. Now out of these 3 chilies, if we have to say which one is the shortest and which one is the longest, how do we say that? Okay, so the chili that will be the smallest, okay, or the smallest in size, that will be the shortest. So this one is the shortest and this one is the longest. Now let us look at this chili over here. Okay, so this chili, if we see, this chili is, okay, longer as compared to this chili. So this chili over here, if we compare it with this one, so this chili over here is longer. So this chili over here, it is longer as compared to this chili, and it is shorter. Okay, and if we compare this one to this chili over here, so this chili is longer as compared to this chili and shorter as compared to this chili. So it depends on with which chili we are comparing. Okay, so that is how we see. And this chili is the longest of all these 3, this chili is the shortest of all these 3. Okay, so in the next question we have to take the longest. So if we can see in terms of size, the longest size item over here is this one. So if we have to take, the right answer would be this one. Okay, so this is the longest among all these 3. Now we can see, if we see this one here, so if we see this object over here, so this object is, okay, shorter as compared to this one. Okay, this one is bigger in size or longer in size. So this object over here is shorter as compared to this one. Okay, it is shorter as compared to this one, and this one is longer as compared to this one. So this object is shorter as compared to this one, and this object is longer as compared to this one over here. Okay, so this object in all, it is the shortest. Okay, let us see the next question. In this question we have to take the longest. So these are few corns that are given. So out of these corns, if we see, the longest corn is this one over here. Okay, so this one is the longest out of all these 3. That is the correct answer, so we will take this one. Okay, and this corn over here, so this corn, it is longer as compared to this corn. Okay, and this corn is shorter as compared to this corn. Okay, let us see the next one. These are few umbrella sticks which are here. Okay, so out of these sticks, let us say these 3 sticks, we have to take the shortest. Okay, now we have to take the shortest. Okay, so the shortest stick will be the shortest in size. So the one that is shortest in size in all these 3, okay, it is this one. Okay, so this one is the right answer, so we will take this one. Now can you tell me which is the stick which we can say that it is shorter as compared to some other stick, as well as it will be longer as compared to some other stick? Can you tell me among the 3 which one it is? Yes, correct, it is this one. Okay, if we see this stick, okay, and if we compare it with this one, okay, and also if we compare it with this one, so we can see that clearly, we can see that if we compare this stick with this one, we can see that this stick is longer as compared to this one. So it is longer, it is longer. Okay, so this stick is longer as compared to this stick, and this stick over here is shorter as compared to this stick, because this stick is the tallest. Okay, so this is again shorter if we compare it with this one. So here we can see array shorter. Correct, absolutely correct. Let us see the next one. This is taller, shorter. Okay, so we have to now see which one is taller and which one is shorter. So these are 2 giraffes. Okay, and out of these 2 giraffes, we have to say which one is taller and which one is shorter. So clearly we can see that this is a shorter giraffe, its height is less than this one, and this one is a taller giraffe. Why? Because its height is greater than this one. Okay, so this one over here is shorter out of these 2 giraffes, and this giraffe over here is taller out of these 2 giraffes. Okay, now next, in this picture also we can see that this man over here is taller than this man, and this man over here is shorter than this man. So obviously again taller and shorter is said in comparison. Okay, we cannot say it simply if there is just one man, we cannot say he is shorter or taller. Okay, that can only be said if there are more than one objects there. That can be people, that can be animals, that can be fruits, that can be anything. So if we see out of these two people, if we compare, we will say that this man over here is shorter as compared to this man, and this man over here, he is taller in height as compared to this man. Okay, so this is how we say. Next we have to tick the taller object. So out of these two objects, we can see that the taller object is this one. Okay, so out of these two objects, the taller object is this one, so we will take this one. This is the correct answer. Next is, again in this picture, these are two, this is a cow, okay, and this is the child of a cow. So we have been told to take the taller object. So we can see that if we see height, this is taller as compared to this object, so we will take this one. Next is tick the shorter object. Okay, so out of these two objects, we have to tick the shorter object. So this is a dog, okay, and this is her son. So this is a dog and this is her son. So can you tell me which one is shorter? Obviously this one is shorter. Okay, this one, her child is shorter than the dog. Okay, so this object is shorter as compared to this object. Out of these two trees, can you tell me which is shorter? Yes, correct. This tree over here, this is shorter as compared to this one. Okay, so this is shorter as compared to this tree, and this tree is taller as compared to this tree. So we will tick this object, that is shorter. So next we have tallest and shortest. Now out of these three objects, we have to tell which one is the tallest and which one is the shortest. Again, tallest and shortest is said in comparison of more than one objects. Okay, so tallest and shortest, if we have to say, these are three houses that are given. Now can you tell me which is the tallest house? Yes, which is absolutely correct. This house is the tallest house because its height is maximum, or its height is the tallest, and this house is the shortest house. Okay, because there is just one floor here, and here there are three floors, we can see. And this house over here, it is like it is in between. Okay, so now this house, we can say that this house, we can see that this is taller as compared to this house. So if we compare it with this house, okay, this house is taller as compared to this house, and this house is again shorter as compared to this house. So we can say that this house is taller if we compare it with this house, and this house is shorter if we compare it with this house. Okay, so anyways, we have to take this tallest, so this is the tallest here. So now again we can see that tallest and shortest, these are three trees that are given. So if we see this tree over here, it is the tallest tree out of all these trees, and this is the shortest tree out of all these trees. And this tree over here, okay, it is taller as compared to this tree, and it is shorter as compared to this tree. So this tree is the tallest, this tree is the shortest, and this tree is taller, okay, as compared to this tree, and shorter as compared to this tree. Now in the next question, we have to tick the tallest item. So these are few picture of few birds that are given, and we have to tick the tallest. Now this is a hen, and we can see that it is not so tall, but we can see that out of all these three, this bird over here, it is the tallest, so we will tick the tallest bird. Now this is the smallest bird, we can see. So this is the smallest bird. Now this bird over here, this bird is shorter as compared to this bird. Okay, and this bird over here is taller as compared to this bird. So if we have to say, we will say that this bird over here, which is a hen, is shorter as compared to this bird, and she is taller as compared to this bird. See the next question, we have to tick the shortest. So these are three jokers that are given. Now if we see them, we have to tick the shortest among all of them. So we can see that this one is the tallest, so we have to tick the shortest. So we can see that this one is the shortest, so this, we will tick the shortest object over here. So this one is the shortest, so this one is our answer. Okay, and this joker over here, this joker is taller as compared to this joker, and he is shorter as compared to this one, this joker, and this joker is the tallest. Okay, now next one we will see thicker and thinner. So thicker and thinner, how it is like this. See, this one we can see that it is thick. Okay, this, the hair is more here and it is less here. Okay, so the hair here it is more, so we'll say this is thicker, and this, the hair, that it is less, so we'll say that it is thinner. Again, thicker and thinner is said in comparison to something else. So we say that this one, the hair here is thicker as compared to the hair which is here. Okay, so this hair is thinner as compared to this hair. Okay, and this hair is thicker as compared to this hair. Let us see the next example. This is a thread. Okay, this is a woolen thread. So this thread which is there, it is thicker as compared to this thread over here, and this thread which is over here, it is thinner as compared to this thread which is over here. Okay, I hope it is very much clear. Next we'll take the thicker object. Now these are two brooms that are given. Now can you tell me the answer, which one among these two brooms is the thicker broom? Yes, correct. This one, it is clearly seen, we can see that this one is the thicker among these two brooms, so this one is the answer. So in this question, if we see, these are two trees and we have to take the thicker one among them. So out of these two trees, which one is the thicker tree? Yes, absolutely correct, this one is the thicker tree, so we'll take that one. Next is tick the thinner. Okay, so these are two arrows which are given. Now we have to tick the thinner one, so we have to take the thinner arrow out of these two arrows. So clearly this is the thinner arrow. Okay, so this is the our answer. Now these are two ropes that are given and we have to take the thinner rope out of these two ropes. So out of these two ropes, we can clearly see that this one is the thinner rope, so this one is our answer. Next is thickest, thinnest. Okay, so let us see the how we can determine thickest and thinnest. So these are three books which are given, and this book looks the thickest. Okay, so this book over here, it is the thickest, okay, among all these three. This book over here is the thinnest among all these three. Okay, and this book over here, okay, it is thicker is as compared to this book, and thinner when we compare it with this book. Okay, so if we have to say the thickest among all these three, this one is the thickest book. The thinnest book among all these three books is this one. Okay, and this book over here, it is thicker when we compare it with this book over here. So, and this book again, it is thinner when we compare it with this book over here. Okay, so let us see the next question. So here again, these are some paper rolls. Now these paper rolls, we have to find out the thickest and the thinnest. So clearly we can see that this one is the thickest and this one is the thinnest. Okay, and this paper roll, okay, this paper roll, so when we compare this one, okay, with this one, so it is thicker when compared to this paper roll, and it is thinner when compared to this paper roll over here. So next we have to tick the thickest. So out of these three pencils, okay, we have to tick the thickest pencil. We can see that this one is the thinnest pencil, so this is not our answer. We have to tick the thickest. So can you tell me, students, which one is the thickest out of these three? Yeah, you are absolutely correct, this one is the thickest object, so we'll tick this one now. So this one is the thickest pencil, this one is the thinnest pencil out of these three pencils. Okay, so out of these three pencils, if we see this pencil over here, so this pencil is thicker when compared to this pencil, and it is thinner when compared to this pencil. So this pencil, we have to it can be said in two different ways, and the pencil with which we compare this pencil, we have to say it according to that. For example, if we compare this pencil with this pencil, we have to say that this pencil is thicker than this pencil. So this pencil is thicker than this pencil, and when we compare this pencil with this pencil over here, we will say that this pencil is thinner than this pencil. Okay, now tick the thinnest. So out of these three objects that are given, we have to tick the thinnest object. So these are paint brushes and we have to tick the thinnest. Okay, so can you tell me which is the answer? Yeah, correct, this one is the answer. So we'll take the thinnest. So this one is the thinnest paintbrush among all these three paintbrushes. And can you tell me which is the thickest paintbrush? So the thickest paintbrush is this one. Okay, it is thick, we can see that. So out of all these three paintbrushes, this paintbrush is the thickest out of all these three. So this one will be the thickest if asked. Okay, now this paintbrush over here, it is thicker as compared to one paintbrush and thinner as compared to some other paintbrush. So can you tell me this paintbrush is thicker as compared to which one and thinner as compared to which one? Yeah, correct. Let us see. So this paintbrush, okay, it is thicker when compared to this paintbrush, and this one is thinner when compared to this paintbrush. So we'll say this paintbrush is thicker than this paintbrush, and this paintbrush is thinner than this paintbrush. Okay, so that is how we'll do. So next we have heavier, lighter. Okay, so some objects are heavy and some objects are light. Okay, so we have to see. Now again, heavier and lighter, it comes in comparison. Okay, when two or more objects are compared, then we can say that one object is heavier as compared to the other object, and one object is lighter as compared to the other object. For example, if we see this picture, these are two vegetables. Okay, so this is a cabbage and this is a tomato. So clearly we can see that this cabbage is heavier. Okay, so this cabbage, it is heavier than this tomato. So out of these two objects which are given, okay, this object is heavier than this object, and this object is lighter than this object. Okay, so the cabbage is heavier than the tomato and the tomato is lighter than the cabbage. Okay, let us see the next picture. In this picture, it is an elephant and an ant. Okay, so we have to see which is heavier and which is lighter. So clearly we know that an elephant is heavier than an ant and an ant is lighter than an elephant. So the elephant over here is heavier than the ant, and the ant over here is lighter than the elephant. So that is how we see. Next we have to take the lighter object. So now this is a t-shirt and this is a lock. So out of these two objects, we have to tick the one that is lighter. Can you tell me, students, which one is lighter? Correct, the shirt is lighter. Okay, so the shirt is a lighter object and the lock is the heavier object. So we have to take the lighter object. So this is the answer. These are two gas cylinders which are given. We have to take the lighter one among them. So among these two objects, okay, the one that is lighter is this one. Okay, so this one is the right answer. Next is tick the heavier object. Now these are few objects which are given. Out of these two objects, we have to tick the heavier object. So this is a kite, okay, and this is the thread, the wooden object in which we have the thread. So obviously out of these two, this one is the heavier object, so we'll take the heavier object, and this one is the lighter object. So this, we can see that this is a picture of two fishes that are given. This is a blue whale and this is a fish, a simple small fish. So we have to take the heavier object. So blue whale is the heavier fish. So out of these two fishes, this fish is heavier. Okay, so we say that this fish over here, the blue whale, is heavier than this fish, and this fish over here is lighter than this fish. Okay, let us see the next one. Next one is heaviest and lightest. Okay, so again, out of these three objects which are there, these are watermelons. Okay, so these are three watermelons and we have to see which one is the heaviest and which one is the lightest. Okay, so this is the biggest watermelon which we can see, and as with that, it is again the heaviest. Okay, so this watermelon is the heaviest out of all these three, and this watermelon is the lightest among all these three. One more thing, students, if an object is bigger in size, it does not mean that it will be heavier. Okay, how? Let us see the previous question. See here, friends, if we see size, okay, this shirt is bigger than this lock. Okay, but if we have to say which one is heavier out of these two, the lock is heavier. Okay, the lock is heavier than the shirt. So even though the shirt is bigger in size, still the lock is heavier than the shirt, so the shirt is lighter. So when it comes to heavier and lighter and heaviest and lightest, we have to see practically, okay, from practical experience, which one is heavier and which one is lighter. Okay, so out of these three watermelons, this is the heaviest out of all these three, and this is the lightest. And this watermelon over here, okay, it is heavier when we compare it with this watermelon, and it is lighter when we compare it with this watermelon. So we can say that this watermelon over here is heavier when we compare it with this watermelon, and it is lighter when we compare it with this watermelon. Okay, so we have to tick the heaviest. So out of these three, so these are three objects that are given. Now we have to tick the heaviest out of these three. So we can see that this is a wooden drum, okay, which is a wooden small drum. This is a bucket, okay, and this is a coffee mug, okay, a steel coffee mug. So we have to take the heaviest. So out of all these three objects, can you tell me which is the heaviest object? Yeah, absolutely correct. So this is the heaviest object. And can you also tell me which is the lightest object among all these three? Correct, this is the lightest object. Now this object over here, it is heavier when you compare it with this object, and it is lighter when you compare it with this object. Okay, in the next question we have to take the lightest. So this is a shirt, okay, this is a bookstore, wooden bookstore, and this is a hammer. Now we have to take the lightest object among all these objects. So the lightest object among these three objects is this one, the shirt over here. We all know that. So this one will be the lightest. Now students, can you tell me which one will be the heaviest among all these three? Yes, this big wooden bookstore which is there, it will be the heaviest. So this one will be the heaviest. Okay, so this is the lightest one. Now next we have to take the heaviest. So this is a tiffin box, this is a plastic water bottle, and this is a bucket which is filled with water, steel bucket which is filled with water. Now we have to take the heaviest object among all these three objects. So out of these three objects over here, the heaviest object is this one. So this one is the heaviest object. Now if we have to find the lightest object, can you tell me which is the lightest object among these three objects? Yes, absolutely correct. This object over here, it is the lightest object. So please remember these things. These are the simple concepts. Next comes measurement. So this is the final portion of this chapter. Now we have to measure and we have to say like how much the objects are long and how much they are short. Okay, so in measurement there are various things. In the first picture, if we see, this is a girl, okay, and this, she has a book, okay, so she's studying a book, and it is written the book is 3 spans long. Okay, now the book is 3 spans long. Okay, now what does that mean? So now we have to say that which one, this book is 3 spans long. Okay, so now span is like when we measure something from our hands. Okay, so we are, this girl is measuring this book from her hand, and span is like from the tip of the thumb finger to the tip of the little finger. How much distance we cover, that is called as span. So from the tip of her thumb finger to the tip of her little finger, that is one span, that distance is one span. Okay, so she says that after placing her hand on the book, you can also try it, place your hand on the book. Now see how many spans that book is. So this book is 3 spans long, means she is doing it thrice. So once she kept her little finger here and thumb finger here, then she'll mark it somewhere, then again she'll put her little finger here and the thumb finger will come somewhere here, and then again so she'll have to put her little finger here and thumb finger here. So that is how she's saying that this book is 3 spans long. You can yourself do this exercise. Take a book and then tell me how many spans that book is, and try to measure it from your hand. Okay, and that span should be from the tip of the thumb finger to the tip of the little finger. Okay, that is one span, and total number of spans you have to count and you have to tell me. So please do it as an exercise. For example, you can also take another table. For example, you can take any table. Okay, now this boy over here, he is trying to measure this table using the spans. Now the span is, we know that it, we measure it through our hand, and it is from the tip of the thumb finger to the tip of the little finger. That is one span. Okay, so using that span, the boy is trying to measure this table. So please try to find a table in your home and measure it and write whatever you get, how many spans, see in how many spans you are able to measure that table, and write that distance down over here in terms of span. Okay, do it as a homework. Now, so here it is written, trace your friend's hand span here. So you can take your friend, okay, you can place your friend's hand on this paper, and using a pencil you can just draw, you can just ask him to place his hand to stretch his fingers, and then you can just draw from the point, from the tip of his thumb finger to the tip of his little finger, and you can just draw that span here. Okay, so in this it is asking to do that. Please go ahead and do it with your friend. Next is, again here it is saying measure. So again this girl is again trying to measure this table. So what you can do is, in your classroom you can just go and in the table you can just measure it with your hand and see how many spans that table is coming out to be. I think this table over here, it will be 1 2 3 4 5, so I think it will be around 5 to 6 spans. I'm not sure. Please go ahead and try to measure your table with your hand and write down the number of spans that you're getting. Okay, so again this girl also is trying to measure the pencil over here, and again you also please do try and do the same thing. Take your pencil and start from one end of the pencil and start measuring it. Okay, and see how in how many spans you can measure that pencil completely, and write down that answer over here. Okay, so again in the next picture, if we see, this girl is trying to measure the blackboard. Now she is trying to measure this blackboard in terms of pencils. Okay, so how do we measure this blackboard in terms of pencils is, now she is not measuring in terms of span, she is doing it in terms of pencil. She has a pencil in her hand, so from one end of the blackboard she'll put the pencil. Suppose from this end she is measuring, so she'll put the pencil, so that pencil will be from that pencil will start from here and it will end here somewhere here. So what she'll do is, then she'll mark with a chalk this point, then she will take the pencil again and she'll put one end of the pencil here and the other end will come somewhere here. So she's trying to measure this whole blackboard over here using this pencil. So please try to do it. Take a pencil, go to your classroom and try to measure the blackboard over there, starting from one end of the blackboard to the other end, and in between keep marking the points. Okay, for example, first place your pencil at one end and the other end of the pencil you mark that point on the blackboard. Then you take up that pencil and put one end again the same end at this point now, and then mark the other end. Then again take out that pencil, again place it here and mark the other end. So like this, please try to measure the entire blackboard, and whatever answer you get, please write it down over here. So that will be the answer. Okay, now let us see this one. Now this boy is trying to measure this carpet using his feet. Now using his feet he's trying to measure. So finally what he found out is that it is 10 feet long. Okay, so he's saying it is 10 feet. Now he is measuring this carpet in terms of his feet. So if we measure, if now after measuring this carpet, once he places his left foot first, okay, then at the end of left foot he places his right foot, then again at the end of right foot he places his left foot. You can go ahead and do the same exercise. You can take the carpet which is there at your home and you can do the same method and find out how long or how many feet long your carpet is. Okay, and you can write it down somewhere over here. Okay, so do it as a homework. This carpet is 10 feet long. Okay, the girl is again trying to do the same thing and she says that the mat is 6 feet long. So first she places her left foot, then she places her right foot, then again left foot, like this from one end of the carpet to other end. When she comes, she finds that it is 6 feet long. Okay, you can do the same exercise at your home. Okay, now in this it is asking us to guess the distance between two trees. So you can go ahead and do the same. You can go outside and you can take any two trees, and starting from one tree you can place first your left foot, then right foot, then again left foot, then right foot, and you can keep counting as and when you are measuring the distance. Okay, and finally when you arrive near this tree, you can say that these many foots you got. So the answer or the distance between these two trees is these many foots. So go ahead and do that exercise. Okay, you can take the help of your friend, and you both can do this exercise together, and you both can check whether you both are getting the same answer or not. Okay students, so this was about measurement. So in this chapter we learned thicker, thinner, okay, then taller, shorter, okay, and again we learned measurements. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all understood whatever I taught you. So let us meet in the next lecture. So in the meantime, please like this video and please subscribe to my channel, and thank you all for watching.